Florida, Florida, Florida. It's almost impossible to fathom that something so colossal, so utterly mind-blowing, is lurking in the waters surrounding the Sunshine State, and we're only just beginning to uncover its secrets. Florida, famed for its sun-soaked beaches, world-renowned theme parks, and vibrant tropical wildlife, is hiding a dark, mysterious truth just beyond its picturesque shores. While millions of tourists flood its coasts each year, chasing paradise, few have any inkling of the strange and terrifying phenomena unfolding beneath the waves. From inexplicable collapses of the ocean floor to eerie underwater anomalies that defy all logic, Florida's coastal waters are rapidly becoming a global epicenter for oceanographic discoveries that are as horrifying as they are captivating. In this gripping journey, we're plunging headfirst into the abyss to reveal 10 shocking, heart-pounding discoveries off Florida's coast, findings that are rewriting the rules of science, challenging our understanding of the oceans, and raising chilling questions about the safety of those who live, work, and play near the shore. So buckle up, hit that like button, subscribe for more earth-shattering stories, and let's dive into the deep, dark, blue mystery that's shaken the world of marine research to its core. Picture this. It's late 2024, and a NOAA exploration vessel is silently gliding through the Florida Straits, its advanced sonar pinging the ocean floor below. The crew, a team of seasoned marine researchers, is mapping the continental shelf, expecting routine data. But then, something unthinkable appears on their screens. Massive circular depressions, some stretching over 300 feet wide and plunging deeper than a 30-story skyscraper. These aren't ancient relics or stable formations. They're actively forming right before their eyes. Dubbed blue hole sinkholes, these sudden oceanic voids are opening without warning in what was thought to be stable sediment. Sonar footage from underwater drones reveals spiraling columns of sediment, chaotic water flows, and bizarre chemical gradients, all pointing to powerful unseen forces at work deep below. What's truly terrifying is their proximity to human activity. One of these gaping sinkholes lies less than 25 miles from Key West, in waters teeming with cruise liners, fishing boats, and recreational divers. The implications are staggering. Could these underwater chasms swallow ships whole? Could they destabilize the delicate coral reef systems that Florida's economy and ecosystems depend on? Scientists are scrambling for answers, but the truth is, they don't yet know what's causing these sinkholes. Some point to collapsing ancient freshwater aquifers, weakened by shifting sea pressures. Others whisper about methane gas venting from the Earth's crust, creating fragile zones that implode under their own weight. Whatever the trigger, these voids are a clear and present danger, not just to marine life, but to Florida's tourism industry, coastal infrastructure, and the very stability of its shoreline. Even more unsettling, researchers have discovered that several of these sinkholes are connected by subterranean channels, hinting at a vast, hidden collapse system lurking beneath the sea floor. This could be evidence of a previously unknown geological process, one that's reshaping the ocean floor in real time. Deep-sea sensors and pressure monitors are being deployed at breakneck speed to detect early warning signs, but with new sinkholes appearing almost monthly, the ocean seems to be screaming a warning we're not yet ready to hear. Now, let's shift to the southern tip of Florida, where something equally haunting is unfolding. Marine biologists, diving near the Florida Keys, have noticed an eerie, otherworldly glow spreading across vast sections of the coral reefs. At first, it seemed like a breathtaking natural spectacle, corals shimmering in vibrant blues, purples, and greens under the moonlight. But this glow isn't a sign of health. It's a desperate cry for survival. This phenomenon, known as fluorescent bleaching, occurs when corals, stressed by extreme heat, release fluorescent proteins in a last-ditch effort to shield themselves from destruction. In 2025, record-breaking sea surface temperatures, fueled by relentless climate change, have triggered an unprecedented surge in this glowing distress signal. Entire reef systems, stretching over 100 miles, are lighting up in a haunting display that scientists describe as the ocean's silent scream. The speed of this spread is nothing short of apocalyptic. Satellite imagery shows the fluorescent glow doubling in size within months, while fish and invertebrate populations are plummeting. Coral die-off rates have skyrocketed, with some areas losing half their living coral in just 2 years. Entire marine zones are being declared ecological disaster areas, and the ripple effects are catastrophic. Florida's coral reefs generate over $8 billion annually through tourism, diving, and fishing. Their collapse threatens not just biodiversity, but the livelihoods of countless coastal communities. Beyond economics, reefs act as natural barriers, protecting Florida's shores from storm surges and erosion. Without them, coastal cities like Miami and Key West face heightened risks from hurricanes and rising seas. Scientists are racing against time, experimenting with assisted coral reproduction and underwater shade structures to cool the reefs. But the odds are grim. The reefs are running out of time, and their glowing plea for help is a stark reminder of how fragile our oceans have become. But the mysteries don't end there. In a jaw-dropping twist, researchers conducting an ocean floor mapping project near Apalachee Bay stumbled upon something that could rewrite history itself. Using cutting-edge LiDAR scans, they uncovered symmetrical stone formations arranged in patterns resembling roads, walls, and even ceremonial platforms. Some structures form concentric rings, eerily similar to Native American mound-building traditions, or perhaps something far older. Carbon dating of coral and sediment samples suggests these features are over 10,000 years old, dating back to a time when sea levels were dramatically lower, and Florida's coastline extended miles into the Gulf of Mexico. Could these be the remnants of a lost civilization submerged by ancient climate shifts? Some experts speculate the site may be linked to Beringian-era migrations or a now-forgotten Paleo-Indian culture. Others dare to wonder if rising seas erased entire settlements, leaving only these cryptic ruins behind. The discovery has sparked comparisons to the enigmatic Bimini Road near the Bahamas, fueling wild theories about Atlantis among amateur archaeologists. Scientists, however, remain cautious, deploying underwater drones to map the site in high definition. Remote grabs have recovered chiseled limestone blocks, bone fragments, and pottery shards encrusted in coral, each piece a potential clue to a forgotten chapter of human history. If confirmed, this could be one of the oldest submerged settlements in North America, a groundbreaking find that challenges everything we thought we knew about early human migration. Now brace yourself for something straight out of a sci-fi thriller. For months, oceanographers have been tracking an inexplicable sound emanating from a trench near the Florida escarpment, hundreds of meters below the surface. It begins as a low guttural rumble, followed by rhythmic pulses, deep, resonant, and unnervingly consistent, repeating every 4 seconds. 24 hours a day. Nicknamed the drumbeat, this sound is unlike anything researchers have encountered. Seismographs have ruled out tectonic activity. Sonar scans show no signs of submarines, undersea mining, or volcanic vents. Even marine biologists have dismissed whale songs. It's too mechanical, too precise. Some hypothesize it could be caused by massive underground fluid movements, perhaps methane or brine, shifting in pressurized cavern systems. But here's the chilling part. The sound is moving, creeping slowly northward toward the continental shelf. Sonar is picking up increasing micro-vibrations in the surrounding seabed, as if something massive is stirring below. Could this be an early warning of a seismic event? Or is it something stranger, like undersea cavitation zones or ancient gas chambers destabilizing? Research vessels are now trailing the sound with hydrophones and AI-powered pattern recognition software, but the ocean is guarding its secrets tightly. Every pulse feels like a countdown to something unknown, and the tension among researchers is palpable. Let's dive deeper into the abyss, where a NOAA expedition east of the Florida Panhandle uncovered a discovery that's sending shockwaves through the scientific community. Using advanced multi-beam sonar and remotely operated vehicles, researchers mapped over 50 methane seeps bubbling steadily from cracks in the seafloor. These aren't small leaks. Some are releasing gas columns towering up to 800 feet, visible from miles away on sonar. The location is what's truly alarming. These plumes are erupting near ancient fault lines, dangerously close to the same zones where blue hole sinkholes have been forming. Could there be a connection? Geochemists believe the methane is trapped in hydrate form, an ice-like substance that destabilizes under warmer temperatures or shifting pressures. As climate change heats ocean currents and tectonic stresses build, these frozen methane deposits may be melting rapidly, creating voids and cracks that trigger seafloor collapses. The stakes couldn't be higher. Methane is over 80 times more potent than CO2 in the short term, and a large-scale release could supercharge global warming and ocean acidification. Beyond climate impacts, these seeps pose immediate geological risks, potentially weakening the seafloor and increasing the likelihood of sinkholes or landslides. Underwater sensors are being deployed to monitor seep intensity and hydrate stability. But scientists warn that this could be just the beginning of a massive, unstoppable seafloor transformation. In April 2025, a research drone descending into a sinkhole off the Dry Tortugas captured footage that's left marine researchers speechless. The grainy video shows the tail end of a colossal, fast-moving marine animal estimated at over 20 feet long, slipping through near total darkness with unnerving agility. Frame-by-frame analysis reveals no eyes, no visible fins, just a long, muscular body with a faint bioluminescent flicker and a wake of disturbed sediment. This creature doesn't match any known species, not sharks, not squid, not eels. Its movement, weaving effortlessly through vertical sinkholes, suggests an adaptation to extreme high-pressure environments. Could this be an undiscovered apex predator, evolved to thrive in Florida's deepest blue holes? Local divers have long whispered about ghost eels and sonar anomalies near the Green Banana and Amberjack sinkholes, but this is the first time something this massive has been caught on camera. Ocean biologists are calling for an urgent, deep-sea biological survey, warning that we may be on the cusp of uncovering a hidden ecosystem teeming with unknown life. The thought of such a creature lurking in the depths is both thrilling and deeply unsettling. What else is down there, watching from the shadows? Now let's talk about a discovery that's raising alarms for coastal communities. Recent bathymetric studies reveal that Florida's continental shelf edge is shifting, slowly creeping downward, particularly near the Miami Terrace and the Florida Escarpment. The movement is subtle, measured in centimeters per year, but when combined with weakening sediment layers, it's a recipe for disaster. Scientists fear that a sudden shelf collapse could trigger underwater landslides, sending tsunami-like waves toward Florida's densely populated coastlines. Simulations suggest that a large slide, potentially sparked by an earthquake or methane eruption, could produce waves 5 to 15 feet high, hitting shorelines within an hour. Historical events, like the Cape Fear slide off the Carolinas, left scars over 60 miles wide, and Florida's own slope features may be more active than previously thought. New early warning systems, including acoustic sensors and pressure gauges, are being installed on the seafloor, but with sea level rise, land subsidence, and booming coastal tourism, the risks are mounting. Every inch of movement brings Florida closer to a catastrophe that could reshape its future. During a 2025 dive mission near the DeSoto Canyon, researchers stumbled upon something they've dubbed death lakes, dense, oxygen-devoid brine pools at the bottom of the sea, rich in salt and toxic gases like hydrogen sulfide. These pools are lethal to nearly all marine life. Dive cameras captured fish swimming too close, only to go limp and float lifelessly within seconds. What's shocking is that these pools are growing, linking into larger networks and engulfing nearby ecosystems. Analysis suggests they're forming as ancient buried salt deposits leak into surrounding sediments, possibly connected to the same subsurface channels fueling Florida's sinkholes. These pools don't just kill, they trap methane and carbon, potentially releasing massive gas bursts if disturbed. If they continue to expand or erupt violently, they could poison water columns, smother coral reefs, and disrupt fish migration patterns, devastating Florida's marine economy. NOAA is racing to map their spread and investigate whether human activities, like offshore drilling or seismic testing, are accelerating this deadly phenomenon. The ocean is fighting back, and these toxic pools are a grim reminder of its power. Off the coast of Cape Canaveral, a research vessel conducting electromagnetic surveys for offshore wind farms encountered a phenomenon that defies explanation. A powerful magnetic anomaly, roughly 3 miles wide, so intense it scrambled compasses, sonar systems, and drone navigation. GPS coordinates even drifted slightly as the vessel crossed the zone, a rare effect known as geomagnetic drift. At the heart of the anomaly lies a massive buried object, possibly a metallic structure lodged hundreds of feet beneath the sediment. Core samples have retrieved oxidized metals and strange magnetic crystals, not native to Florida's geology. Theories range from a fragmented meteorite to ancient shipwrecks loaded with magnetic ore, or even deep earth iron deposits surfacing through fault zones. Whatever it is, it's disrupting electronic systems and could pose risks to submarine cables and communication lines routed through the Gulf Stream. Researchers are now mapping the anomaly to understand its impact on everything from weather radar to migratory species that rely on geomagnetic navigation. The ocean is hiding something massive, and it's making its presence felt in ways we can't ignore. In the pitch-black, oxygen-starved depths of Florida's blue holes, scientists have uncovered something that feels ripped from the pages of science fiction: extremophile bacteria with genetic sequences never before seen on Earth. Collected from mineral chimneys over 1,000 feet below the surface, these microbes thrive in high-sulfur, high-pressure environments, forming bioluminescent mats that mimic coral but are entirely bacterial. Genetic sequencing reveals enzymes capable of breaking down heavy metals and fixing nitrogen without light, making them a potential treasure trove for biotechnology and medicine. Some researchers believe these organisms predate multicellular life, having evolved in total isolation for millions of years. NASA has taken a keen interest, noting that the conditions inside these sinkholes mirror those on icy moons like Europa and Enceladus. Instruments used to sample these microbes are now being tested for future interplanetary missions. This isn't just a marine discovery, it could redefine our understanding of life on Earth and beyond, proving that the ocean's deepest secrets hold clues to the universe itself. Just off Florida's Atlantic coast, sediment cores pulled from the seafloor have revealed a chilling truth: evidence of ancient tsunamis far more powerful than anything in recorded history. These cores contain coarse sand and marine shells embedded deep within inland marsh layers, suggesting massive waves once surged far onto what is now developed coastline. Some deposits date back over 3,000 years, while others are as recent as a few centuries old. Researchers are investigating potential triggers, like underwater landslides along the Puerto Rico Trench, or seismic events in the Azores-Gibraltar Fault. Either could unleash tsunami waves across the Atlantic, with Florida's east coast in the direct line of fire. This discovery upends long-held assumptions that Florida is safe from tsunamis. With sea levels rising, even a moderate tsunami could devastate low-lying cities like Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Jacksonville. Scientists are urging policymakers to bolster early warning systems and evacuation plans, warning that history could repeat itself with catastrophic consequences. The ocean's past is speaking, and its message is a call to action. In a final heart-stopping revelation, scientists using ocean gliders and satellite imaging have detected a series of fast-moving underwater whirlpools forming along the edge of the Florida Current, a key component of the Gulf Stream. These swirling structures, dubbed underwater tornadoes, stretch over 10 miles wide and spin at high velocity deep beneath the surface, invisible to the naked eye. Their rotational force and vertical suction are so powerful they pull nutrients down from surface waters while dragging heat up from the deep ocean. This unexpected mixing is disrupting fish migration patterns and may be contributing to coral bleaching in unexpected areas. Fishermen have long reported sudden temperature shifts and strange fish behavior in these zones, but now we have hard data to confirm it. Some of these eddies form in predictable intervals, possibly influenced by underwater topography or even shifts in Earth's magnetic field. With Florida's marine ecosystems already under siege from warming waters and sinkholes, these spinning anomalies add a new layer of chaos. Could they be linked to broader ocean current shifts driven by climate change, or are they a natural phenomenon only now being understood? One thing is certain: the ocean is alive with motion, and Florida is at the heart of its restless dance. So what do you make of these 10 oceanic revelations? From collapsing sinkholes and methane eruptions to unknown predators and glowing reefs, Florida's coast is a cauldron of danger, mystery, and wonder. The ocean is revealing its secrets at a breakneck pace, and each discovery brings new questions about our planet's future. Which of these findings shocked you the most? Was it the massive